Hello everyone, and today I'll be reviewing an Ivy guitar, an Ivy IS-100 S.GR model, that is. And this guitar is kind of unique because it was made in Korea. I don't know for sure if it was also assembled there. But yeah, I'm going to do a review of this guitar I've had for over a year. And hopefully if you're looking at other Ivy models or maybe this specific model, it will give you an insight if it's what you're looking for. So a little background on why I got this. So basically, I at the time I needed a six-string guitar, and I didn't really want to drop a whole lot of cash on it. So this was cheap, but it gave a lot of options. It had a nice finish, and then overall, I just wanted to try the Ivy brand because there was many guitars that I've seen that I thought were interesting, and spending what I spent 150 just to try it out was something I was willing to do since I needed both a six string and I wanted to try out this brand. So the specs of this guitar, this IS-100 S.GR model, is a alder body material. The finish is just a green sparkle. It's not too crazy. It's not flake. It's literally sparkle. Single coil pickups, 25.5-inch scale, six strings, tremolo bridge, and it weighs 4.65 kilograms. So first thing we're going to review is the fretboard, which I gotta say is one of the best qualities of this guitar. First time I got it, there was no sharp fret ends on this guitar. Once I got it into tuning and started playing it, no fret buzz, no nothing. I didn't have to do anything to it. And the fact that it's just so smooth and no sharp ends whatsoever, it came to pretty surprising to me since I've been known, well, from my experience, knowing when I buy cheaper guitars, the fret ends aren't that great. They need to be filed down before you play it, set up professionally if you can. But this came out of the box, I just gotta say, perfect. It's pretty great. Like I said, I've had it over a year, and I live in an area where it gets really cold and then it gets really hot, and obviously humidity is a factor. And I have not had to file down the fret ends. It hasn't gotten sharp. It's been a year, and I've been playing this quite a lot, and I'm just surprised for what I paid for. It plays like a mid-range to high-end guitar in terms of a fretboard. So next we'll review the body, and what can I say? They did a great job. I mean, it's one of the things that are kind of hard to mess up on, especially with a solid finish like this. And from what I've seen over the year, and obviously getting it at first, there's nothing wrong. Perfect. No over spray, no scratches, dents on initial purchase. The only thing, and it's not on the body, it's on the neck, but it's still the finish whatsoever, is right there. You could see kind of smudge. It might have been overspray and it just piled on. But out of everything else, the finish and the body, it's pretty great. Nothing wrong. Did an excellent job. And again, at the price point, it came to my surprise. Next, we're going to look at the pickups. These are Destiny CNC wound pickups, single coil. And so far, what I think is they just get the job done. If I picked up this guitar more and played it more often, I probably would have upgraded them to something else. But like I said, they get the job done. When I got this, there was no issues whatsoever. However, after a while of playing, some of the pickups were starting to buzz more than others when I would connect it to the amp. And ever since then, I put what you call it, a Faraday cage or no copper tape around the cavity, and that seemed to fix it up. at least reduce the buzz. It's kind of still there, but at least it's reduced. So it's not that big of an issue. I mean, when I play through the amps that I have, it's not that big of an issue. Next thing we're going to review is the bridge, the tremolo bridge, and my overall review of it is it's pretty good. It holds tuning good. Tune stability is great. Intonation is awesome. The height from the strings to the fretboard is pretty low, and I haven't had any issues with it. I don't use the tremolo arm at all, so I just leave it like that. And while I'm at it, I might as well talk about the tuners. I've upgraded the tuning heads to these. They used to be just chrome ones, but yeah, these tuners are great. I mean, normally cheaper ones you get a little bit of a wiggle to the tuning heads before it even starts tuning, but these are solid. So my overall opinion of this guitar is, if yourself or anyone else is trying to learn guitar, and obviously there's a lot of beginner guitars out there that you can choose from. I've actually owned and played a Squire Stratocaster a while back as a beginner guitar, and it wasn't that great. I mean, for what it is, I got a good value. I mean, it's the starter pack with the amp and whatnot. You just get the guitar for 150. I think the starter packs are like 200, but you get everything you need to start playing. Between the amazing fretboard on this guitar, the great body and spray, and everything still working as it should after a year of having it, I gotta say this is a really good deal. And obviously there are other guitars that they have, other models to choose from. And if anything, if I'm looking for a specific model, because they do kind of like what I would say is copies of somewhat of guitars that normally would cost $3,000 to $4,000. I mean, one of them that I know is the Scrivescent Swan. That is normally that price range. They've had one. Inyen had a model that looks similar to that. Since they're in Vietnam, I doubt they have to comply to copyright laws. So yeah, I mean, you get a lot of options to choose from, and if any of those guitars are like this one, I don't think they will disappoint. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Covers everything. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm pretty good at answering everybody's questions on it. And hopefully I continue playing this guitar to the point that I actually change out the pickups, because other than that, this guitar could be just as good as a mid-range guitar, if not better. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.